Greetings, dear judges and fellow competitors. Hope you have a great afternoon. And I'm here today to recite this sestina called Like. But before I start reciting, let me share you some information about the poet Alicia E. Stallings and the sestina itself. Alicia studied classics at the University of Georgia and also at Oxford University. She had once had an interview with Forbes magazine in which she pointed out that the classical authors taught her how to sound modern. This explains her unique writing style. Her poetry features dexterity and creativity, and it also depicts contemporary life with brilliant, colorful, and sometimes contrasting choices of vocabulary. Let me think. Besides the sestina, Like, she also wrote poems like Fairy Tale Logic, Another Lullaby for the Insomniacs, Chair, Failure, and the like. Now let's move on to the introduction of the sestina. A.E. Stallings presents the problem of how useless and excessively used like is in the contemporary world, portraying it as a meaningless silence filler and also as a button of virtual support with no practical solution to problems. Maybe I should just continue to the reciting part. Like, by A.E. Stallings. Now we're all friends. There is no love but like. A semi-demi-goddess. Something like a reality TV star look-alike, named Simile, or me too. So, we like in order to be liked. It isn't like there's love or hate now. Even plain dislike is frowned on. There's no button for it. Like is something you can quantify. Each like you gather almost something money-like. Token of virtual support. Please like this page to stamp out hunger. And you'd like to end hunger and climate change alike. But it's unlikely like this diddly. Like just twiddles its unopposing thumbs ups. Likewise props up scarecrow silences. I'm like so over him. Over here. But like, he doesn't get it. Like, you know? He's like, it's all okay. Like, I don't even like him anymore. Whatever. I'm all like, take like out of our chat. We'd all like flounder again, gesticulating like a foreign film sans subtitles, full like dumb phones to mooded destitute. Unlike with other crutches, when we use like, we're not just buying time on credit. Like displaces other words, crowds, cuckoo-like endangered hatchlings from the nest. Click like if you're against extinction. Like is like invasive zebra mussels. Or it's like those Nutri things. Or kudzu. Or be like redundant fast food franchises. Each like more like the next. Those poets who dislike inversions, archaisms, who just like plain English as she spoke. Why isn't like they're literally every other word? I'd like us just to admit, that's what real speech is like. But does she like, my friend? Yes, we're alike how we pronounce, say, lichen, and dislike cancer and war. So, like this page, click like. This is the end of the poem. Well, you don't have to compliment my appearance, but I hope you like my performance. Thank you.
Do we have any questions?
Would you like to begin, or do you want me to begin? Sure. Okay. You began talking about how you thought that the poet thought that like has become overused and thus become useless.
Yes.
Do you agree with the poet in this regard?
Very much. Because sometimes when I watch American TV shows, or sometimes when I communicate with English-speaking people, when they don't know what to say next, they tend to use like to fill in the gaps. Like displaces lots of words. It can mean literally anything.
That line, plain English as she spoke, I'm gonna ask about that again.
Sure.
Why does she use those words? What's special about that sentence?
Plain English?
Plain English as she spoke.
Let me think. Plain English. When English still wasn't filled with so many likes, I think this is what she meant by plain English. And why she instead of a he? Perhaps it has something to do with the word language. If you check the roots of it, it rooted from Latin, and the word language is a feminine word. Perhaps this is why she used she instead of a he.
And about spoke.
Spoke.
It's not grammatical. What's wrong with it?
Mm.
It's not correct English. That's what I'm saying. So why? Why did she use it?
The word like is so overused that it even affects the grammar of how we speak.
Thank you.
Okay, the fourth line, simile. What does it mean? And can you think of any examples?
Simile. This word sounds like similar. So you can picture a duplicate of yourself, a replica.
Can you think of any example in English?
An example? A simile. Well, okay. Maybe if a girl wears a meat dress, then this might be a simile to Lady Gaga, a Lady Gaga one. At least that's what I thought.
Okay, and why do you think in the third stanza, why does the poet capitalize the word like?
The word like, third stanza. You mean which line?
The last word of the third stanza.
Can you?
I don't even like him anymore.
I don't even.
Capitalize.
Oh, the capitalization is to emphasize the word like, to stress how exasperating it is. You could have substituted with other words, or at least not use it, since it's overused.